Hi, Libra. Welcome to your January 2023 general reading. I hope you all are either celebrating or just celebrated a wonderful, healthy, happy holiday season. Let's see what the new year may look like. This, for those of you who are interested, is the Muka Tarot. Wonderful Art Deco back, which obviously is highly decorated. As you can tell, it's very obvious to see which one is up and which one is down. So this is a deck I do not read reversals. I want to make sure they're all in the right direction. And then we'll get in. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Base of the deck, the Hanging Man. A new perspective, a card of patience, followed by the Lovers, card of Gemini. So if either of those two cards resonate with you, please leave a comment. All right, center of the reading, the heartbeat of the reading, the big important message, the energy that's coming with you from the fall into winter, from the end of 2022 into the new year. We have the 10 of Coins, solidarity. It is a card of security. It is a card of universal and generational prosperity. So money very much on your mind, as the end of the year, the bills start coming due. So into January, it is a 10. It is a completion. Not very surprising to see that in a January reading. That energy is crossed with the next card up. So turning the page from debt to a new opportunity. An opportunity in finance and education, instability, a new start in stability. So again, kind of turning that page. We have the Magician here as well. Hopefully you guys can see that. So again, after the 10 comes the 1. After the opening, after the closing comes the opening. So very, very auspicious energy so far. Base of the reading, we have the 8 of Coins. I'm getting Taurus off of this, but just general earth signs in general. This is a card of hard work. This is a card of studiousness. This is a card of really kind of nose to the grindstone. The only downside of that is he is really focusing on that opportunity, on that particular task, and he's missing all of this pastoral beauty, this forest, this lovely plain, this loveliness behind him. So yes, you're focused. Yes, it's hard work, but please remember you're working towards a goal of stability and prosperity. You do want to, one, make the money, but you also want to be able to enjoy it, maybe just a little bit. Enjoy the surroundings, enjoy the work environment, enjoy the people that you're working with, enjoy the area in which you are working. You know, it's just not work for a paycheck's sake. Let's put it that way. Immediate past, we have the 3 of Swords, the broken but not breaking heart. I know it looks very dramatic, but her tears are drying. Yes, they're still running down her cheeks, but her eyes are not red. She's not actively crying. She's done crying. So she has the broken heart, but it is not actively being stabbed. So the worst is over. It's a card of healing. Once the wound has happened, the healing begins. If you've ever had a paper cut that really, really bled, you put it underwater, you put a Band-Aid on it, it doesn't continue to bleed. It does begin to heal as soon as that bleeding stops. Hopefully that makes sense to people. Top of the reading, we have the Knight of Swords. a card of adventure, a card of excitement, but he can be a bit reckless. So you really want to be mindful of that. He is always kind of itching for a fight, always looking for a new project. He can be a bit mercenary. He can take advantage of people. He can do a lot of good, but there can be a lot of collateral damage with the Knight of Swords. The best way I can explain this card is if you've ever seen any of the Lancelot tales, the Arthurian tales, Lancelot's the big macho hero, but Monty Python and the Holy Grail have a bit of a take on him. He's actually played by John Cleese, where he will find that damsel in distress come hell or high water. He does not, he can make a bit of a mess. But his heart's in the right place. But just be mindful that things can get real messy very quickly when you see the Knight of Swords around. You really have to rein that energy in. Run amok, he can do a lot of damage, sometimes more damage than good. Immediate future, the Knight of, since he's on horseback, the Knight of Cups. So these two are brothers. They're both very blue, very calming cards. They're very, really working towards the same goal, but from very different angles. They're both adventurers. He is much more action-oriented. This is a bit more intuitive energy. So they're working towards goals, but from different sides of the perspective. Hopefully that makes sense, Libra. So yes, you have the drive, but you also need the emotional connection to the project to really bring it out. If you've ever had a grandmother who said her secret ingredient was love, that's this guy. This is the cup of sugar. This is the cup of milk. This is the 3 eggs. This is the love that you're bringing to it. This is the actual internal influence. This is the energy that you are bringing to whatever this project is. Strength, card of Leo, card of taming the beast, like what we were saying, coming at this perspective from 2 different angles. But it's also a card of patience. So you really need to bring, and again, that's never anybody's favorite information. Nobody ever wants to hear, we'll just have patience. But let's not forget what was at the bottom of your spread. This is that new perspective. Yeah, you might be all gung-ho about it, whatever this situation is. And I get the feeling this is work or maybe education. Coins can represent educational pursuits as well. But you have to go through the practicals, but you really have to care about what it is that you're doing. And that takes patience to learn. It takes a lot of strength to get that information going together. I'm going to move this up a little bit. External influence. 10 of Cups. Again, these 2 energies are siblings. You can't, if you've ever had a family dynamic that was just torn apart by money, it's because the strength didn't come from that love of that family. So working towards that goal, be it emotional, be it intellectual, be it financial, you really have to understand your motivations. Hopes and fears. Another 10, another completion. This is the 3rd one, and there's only 4 of them. Putting down a burden. Whatever this is, you're completing it. You are putting it down. This, you're saying, well, I maybe have lost my spark. Whatever this situation is, maybe you're thinking of changing fields or majors or completely shifting a different direction in your career because it's become too much. You might need to take some time to re-examine why you were doing what you were doing in the first place. Overall outcome, 8 of Wands, more fire energy. Whatever is going to happen, it's going to come at you. It's going to feel like a lightning bolt. It's going to happen very quickly, Libra. But you need to make that decision. Once that door closes, another one immediately opens. So there is not a lot of time to do this background work. There's not a lot of time to do this introspective work. It is just boom, 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 boom. Once the dominoes start, they begin to fall quickly. And maybe that's what you need. Maybe that's the information that you need to say, and okay, this opportunity closed. It was I worked really hard on it and it really hurt, but now I've got to take off in this other direction. Now is the time to really, really move with that lightning speed. We'll leave it there, Libra. I hope you have a wonderful season. I will see you next month. Bye.